Welcome to Concept Learn.
Hello everyone, welcome to Concept Learn. This is Preetika dealing with DA 101 Principles of Agronomy. In today's class, we are dealing with weed management topic. So, what is weed? Weed is unwanted plant. Any plant that is grown in out of place, we consider it as weed. Weed are the plants which are grown where it is not wanted. The term weed it was coined by Jethro Tull in 1731. Any plant that is grown out of place, we are considering it as weed. It may be a crop plant also. Example, if a maize plant it is grown in a wheat crop, we can consider it also a weed. So weeds are so problematic when compared to because the weeds eradication, it is a big problem. We cannot completely eradicate or remove the weed from the place, but we can control them. Control the population of the weed by using some management practices for attaining the higher crop yield. The weed crop growth, it will be always higher than the crop growth rate. Means the weeds, they grow faster when compared to the crop plant. That's why always the weeds have higher hand, means they will compete. They compete more when compared to the crop plant. So because of that reason, the weeds always they suppress the crop growth. And not only that, the weeds are having high adaptable nature, means they will adapt to any adverse weather conditions, to higher temperatures, different soil problems in acid soils or sodic soils also. The weeds have a capacity to grow. They are having high adaptive nature. So that's why weeds are very competitive and they are highly adaptive in any adverse environmental conditions. And it has been estimated that generally weeds they cause losses, right? So they cause loss of 5% in agriculture production in most of the developed countries. Less developed countries, they are causing 10% loss. Least developed countries, they are causing 25% of loss. So why in developed countries they are causing only 5% loss? Because in developed countries, they are using advanced weed management practices to control the weed. So that's why their loss by the weeds is only 5% in developed countries. Weeds are unwanted plants. A plant which is grown in out of place, we are considering it as weed. These weeds are competing. For what they are competing? Weeds are competing with the crops for light, space, nutrients, water. So these are they are competing with the crops for what? Water, soil nutrients, light and space. So these are the resources for what the weeds are competing with the crop and reducing the crop yield. So weeds are referred as a plant out of the place. Observe a maize plant in a wheat crop. We can consider the maize plant as weed. One more example, cactus. Normally cactus we can observe in desertic areas, right? In desertic areas, the cactus is not a weed. Out of the desertic areas, in any area, we are considering the cactus as a weed. Any plant that is out of place, ante undalsina place lo kaakunda vere daggara unnappudu danni weed ani consider cheyochu. All weeds are not useless. Some weeds also having some economic use. For example, Bermuda grass. So Bermuda grass, it is a weed, but it is used as a forage in villages. Quack grass, it is also a weed, but it is helping in reducing the soil erosion in barren lands. Water hyacinth, it is actually introduced for decoration purpose from America, but now it has become a problematic weed.